poppin'? I bet I need a new computer chair. I know what you're thinking. I need a computer chair, not this fold-up lawn chair. But work with me. You know what I'm saying? We're doing good. Now, but for real, I wanted to talk to you guys today about how to color correct your footage. Now, the one thing that I just recently did, actually like right before I made this video, was I downloaded Cinestyle on my camera, so that way I could start to have better footage that I'll be able to color grade, you know, for my projects. For any of you who use Canon, you may just be shooting on like, maybe you made your own flat profile, or you're shooting on like Faithful or the portrait. But if you download Cinestyle on your camera, it'll just give you a flat log profile, which will help you to be able to better color correct your footage once you bring it into Adobe Premiere or whatever footage you use, whether that be Sony Vegas or Final Cut or whatever, you know, DaVinci Resolve, whatever you use. But I shot this Hood Baby music video. Hopefully you've seen it on my channel. I uploaded it maybe 2-3 weeks ago, I think. But definitely go check it out, run those numbers up. But what I wanted to show you guys today was just how I get my color corrections the way that I do. So normally, let me just take this off as well too, so you guys can see how I work. Alright, so one of the great things about Adobe CC now is just the fact that they have all of these different tabs for you to use. So they have learning, they have assembly, editing, color, effects, audio, graphics, library, like all of these things here, and then I have my personal workspaces as well. But the fact that they have all of this here, they didn't have this a few years ago and a few versions back. So this makes it excuse me, this makes it a lot more easy for you to be able to color grade your footage directly inside of Premiere and not having to use third-party applications or anything like that. So I recently just started using it. I've kind of always stayed away from excuse me, let me go back, let me go to my workspaces. I used to stay away from color grading my footage a lot, and I actually just I felt like for the longest time I was doing it the wrong way. So what I used to do, so you say I have my adjustment layer here. What I used to do was I used to go to my effects and I would go to three-way color corrector, and I would drag this on top of my adjustment layer, and then basically, let's see, I'll show you guys how that works. So drag that on there, then I go to effects controls, and I used to do all of my color correction from this window right here. You know, just trying to tweak whatever. It's not even pulling up. Oh, because I have it, what's the name here? Because I have it off. But yeah, I used to do all of my color correction right from here. And what I'll do, just for sake of this, is I'll add another, I'll just put this one for color. And I'm going to change the color of this. Alright, so we'll go label, and I'll just make it violet. Alright, so we know that this is the one that I'm working on for this video, because I have my other one hidden. But basically, yeah, what I used to do is I would just go to my effects, I would drag three-way color corrector on top of there, and then when you go to effects controls, you can basically just drag all of your color wheels around. So you get to handle your midtones, you get to, you know, do whatever dope stuff you want, add some yellows to my highlights, let's add some blue to my shadows, see a different shot, and then I can change my midtones to basically whatever color I wanted as well. And for me, that used to be, for me, that's all I would really do. You can get some cool looks. I'm not saying that that you can't do that anymore, but Adobe just made it a lot easier for you to be able to do that. So I'm gonna delete this off, and what I'll do is I'll click my color layer, and I'm gonna go to color. So it literally keeps the program like relatively the same, so that way keeps the program relatively the same for you to be able to edit and do what you need to do, but it pulls up this Lumetri color on the right side of the screen, which really helps out a lot. So the first thing is basic correction, right? So if you shoot something that's a little overexposed or underexposed, or you want to tweak your highlights and shadows, whites, blacks, the same way you would if you're doing your photography, this is the first place you kind of want to start off with your base correction. So let's just say I wanted to just raise my exposure just a little bit. I can do that. And let's see here. That's actually cool. It doesn't look too bad. Everything looks kind of fine in there, so I'm pretty cool with how that is. Now we'll go to my the creative section, and what you can do here is they have a bunch of different looks for you to be able to choose from and kind of tweak yourself, right? So I can go here, and it has the intensity. You can take the intensity up to 200, but it starts it off on 100, right? But what I can do here is I can kind of scroll through all of the different looks that they have and see which one I like best. So I can just click it, and there we go there. And then if I want to tweak it even more, I can add blue to my shadows, blue to my highlights, or yellow to my highlights, or whatever it is. You know, if that's what I wanted to do, that could be it right there. If I want to fade this out, if I want to take the intensity of the LUT down, I can do that. And then I can also just sharpen it, add a little bit more vibrance, take away some vibrance if you want to mute some colors, and then the same thing with your saturation. Now, to be completely honest, I actually don't even touch the curves, color wheels, and match, hue, saturation, luminance. I don't even touch the secondaries, but maybe I will do a video where I kind of get into that and go over exactly what I do with there. But basically, I stay in the creative tab right here, and I think for this video I actually used this Cinestyle one. But what I did was I took the intensity down to about, I think I took it down to 34%. So we'll take my intensity down there, and I think I'm actually getting close to how I really had it. I mean, I know my saturation was up a little bit, my vibrance I think was up, or let's see, it's probably right here. Sharpen was up, faded film was up, and then I can mess with the tint balance too if I want to see where I want to go, but I believe I had this a little bit more blue. So we can go there. Actually, I can show you the exact settings if I turn this off and go here, turn that layer on. So boom, these are the exact settings that I have for that. I turn my saturation down, vibrance up, sharpen was actually regular at 0, and then I have my faded film on, or the faded look on 27. But you see I took the intensity down to 34.6, and that really gave me this still blue hue, let's go here. Still blue hue, kind of muted a little bit. And the next part, not even remind me, you don't have to, because I go over this all the time, but I need a new computer because this thing is not strong enough to screen record and edit and do all of those things. So I might be switching to a CPU soon just for editing, instead of using this Mac, but we'll see. But yeah, so I basically handle all of my color correction right there in the color, in the creative color palette, creative, whatever you want to call this right here. But another thing you can do too is you can go to your input, like your LUTs here in basic correction, and you can drag on some of the ones that they already have here as well. So let's see here, Alexa, default, RE. Now, the only thing I don't like about this, honestly, is that it doesn't really have the same ability to just take the intensity down the same way that it did in the other window, in the creative window. But this actually is, I kind of like that phantom. That's actually not bad. I probably should have looked through all of these before I released the video. But yeah, I mean, that's how I really edit my stuff as far as the color correction. Now, granted, I just started color correcting. There's a lot further for me to go and learn. But if you're just starting off and you want to add a little flavor, a little pop to your videos, colors, make it look a little bit more cinematic, add some grain, little things like that, this is definitely the window for you to do it in. Like I said, it makes it a lot easier, so that way you don't even have to leave Premiere anymore. You can do everything from right here, and it's great. So, you know, being able to mess with your color and switch over and go to audio and then go back to your regular editing. And also, if you just wanted to edit like this, you could keep your workspace exactly how this is set up and just have your, I mean, I literally finished editing a music video just like this, and then when I was done, I went into the color, I did that. And then one more thing that you can actually that really helps is the fact that when you shoot an entire music video, let's say you have 3 scenes and they're not all properly exposed, but you want everything to look cohesive, and you want the color grade to really look the same. throughout the whole video. What you can do is you can go to an individual clip within your timeline. So let's go right here, right? So what I can do is I can click here, and if I just wanted this one scene to be black and white, then I can go creative and I could actually switch over to a black and white scene. So what that'll do is everything else keeps the color that I had on it, and then when you get to this one scene, it'll be black and white. So you can tweak little things within each individual clip, and I think that's an awesome thing. It's tedious, it can be tedious sometimes, but it's really simple and easy to do. So guys, if you have any questions on, you know, how to color correct or how to color grade, how to add LUTs, how to save your own, just drop a comment below, and I'll probably make another video in the future getting deeper into the color correction process and color grading process, I'll say, just because I need to learn more myself. So check out the Hood Baby video. Let me know if you guys like that, if you guys like the color of it, if there's anything that you would tweak or change that's on the channel. And if you like this video, guys, if you like to comment, if you would like to see more, like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to be notified every single time I drop a video, hit that little bell in the top left or right hand corner, I think it is, for you guys. But yeah, until next time, guys, I'm Dooley. Peace out.